This is going to be the greatest intro of all time.
No
All right, we're
music.
live.
Just
Hello, everyone. We're practicing our soda pop shoulders right now because today is the adventure I have been so excited to run for, months now. Today we are starting a brand new kind of mini campaign that is inspired by the summer phenomenon of K-pop Demon Hunters. If you've seen that movie, go ahead and let us know in the chat what your favorite song is. I know picking one is like next to impossible. And I kind of feel like mine changes every single day, like which one's stuck in my head, but guaranteed one of them is running rent-free in my head at any given point in time. And if you do see me doing this, that means Soda Pop is stuck in my head at that moment. And the sad thing is, like, that's 100% true. You can ask my husband. It's just like sitting there, even in work meetings now. Yeah, but I digress. So before we get started, I've got a few housekeeping things I want to go over with you all. First, please give me a big round of applause for our players today. You can see we've got some fun new faces here, and fun fact, we're actually going global with this stream, so that's amazing. So give them a round of applause. Thank you all for joining us. We'll be doing intros with them in just a moment. And some of them are streaming to their channels. I believe you're able to see that from here. If not, we'll get the links in the chat so you can follow them too. And if you aren't part of the O and Owlbear Discord yet, we would love to invite you to our community. I'm going to ask if my husband can post that link in there too. We're just going to be throwing links left and right. Brace yourselves, but it's a really fun community and Demon Hunters over the next few weeks, which is nothing new because we've already been doing that. And just for, like I mentioned, this is going to be kind of a mini campaign. So this is probably going to run 3 sessions. Next week, we're actually going to be doing an Ask Me Anything with the characters. So that'll be a really fun chance for you all to learn their backstories and learn about their characters. It'll be the same time, Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. And then starting back up on September 20th, that's again Saturday at 1 p.m., we will be back on for session 2. So mark your calendars, give us a follow so you get all those notifications and don't miss out on any of the craziness that's about to happen. All right, friends, we're going to shift over to talking about this group that has joined me tonight. Well, tonight for some of you. Why don't you go ahead and yourself and then introduce your character. Just let us know a little bit about their name, their class, their species. And as a fun little extra question, why don't you tell us what compelled your character to become an idol? So Arya, I'm going to start with you.
Okay. Hello, I am Arya. I am going through and playing Valira. She is an elf, college of glamour bard, and rogue. And let's see. And of course, my brain immediately blanks on the very last question. A plus.
No, so did mine. This is great. And I'm looking right at it. So I have no excuse. Why don't you tell us what compelled your character to become an idol?
She wanted to go through and she's the vocalist, and she wanted to go through and take her singing ability, something that was very much a crutch and an escapism for her in her past, and actually do some good with it. So that's why she became an idol.
Love that. Getting deep already. Here we go. All right. Well, thank you, Arya, for being here. And we're excited to get to know Valira a little bit more. All right, Mel, you're up next.
exciting. Okay. Well, I have the joy of playing Ruby today. She is 21. She is an Azimar. I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I never know how to pronounce it, so we'll just
Your
go with
guess
that.
is as good as mine. That sounded right. We'll go with it.
She too is actually a bard, but just bard nothing else to it. Pure bard. College of Dance. And yeah, why is she here? Uh, that is a very good question. She actually didn't really want to be here. Originally, her sister was supposed to be a part of the group, and she disappeared mysteriously. Where? She does not know, and why she does not know either. And so she kind of got thrown in her place and is, yeah, now just living a dream that she never really asked for, unfortunately.
Isn't that the dream? To live the dream you're not really asking for. Man. All right. Well, thank you, Mel, for joining us today. Also, super excited to get to know Ruby a little bit more. And Danielle, please introduce us to your character.
Hello. So tonight I am playing Danitha. She is a halfling twilight cleric. And in true cleric form, her reason for wanting to become an idol is that she had a dream that she saw her deity in, and it kind of told her that her destiny was fulfilled by being an idol. So that is why she has gone down that route. And obviously, her deity has to be the Honmoon. So,
Which we love. We love that. So excited to have you here as well and getting to know your character. And then Alicia, last but certainly not least, why don't you tell us about your character, which we know has a little bit of an asterisk next to her name. So please explain that for our audience.
So I'm actually playing Charlie. She is the manager of this amazing group, and just looking forward to making sure my patron is well known, who happens to be the Honmoon as well. And here for the girls, I'm here for the fans.
For the fans! If anyone could pop their eyes out like in the movie, that'd be awesome.
That happens, call an ambulance.
That got violent. Okay. So we're going to jump in just a second, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of insight so this doesn't get glossed over. Just, I guess, some like, it's like when you have a bunch of characters at the beginning of the book and they're giving you some explanation. The group that we've got here, this pop idol group, their band name is RAD. And that stands for Rage Against Demons. There was a whole lot of discourse that went in with deciding that with these ladies, and I love what they came up with. I think it's really clever. It's a play on different initials and everything, and then they figured out that it also means Rage Against Demons. So very cool. Yeah, so that's their band name. And I'm just going to take a quick drink, and then we're going to jump on in. The Honmoon. Even in the Forgotten Realms in Faerun, it is the strongest shield in the fight against demons and fiends. And you are the next generation of guardians of the Honmoon. But unlike the wizards and casters of this world using powerful magic, memorizing spells, and wielding the weave, you use something far more ancient and resounding. You are the conduits of the power of song. There's nothing quite like a melody that dances across the ears and fills the mind. It can lift a broken spirit, inspire both the strong and weak, and fan the flames of hope. For the last few years, you have dedicated every moment of your lives learning to harness that power within you. Your days have been filled with vocal lessons, music theory, and dance choreography. At night, your mentor Zora has trained you in another power. And that power is to hunt demons. Wielding weapons and song, your bodies have been honed to peak condition. Your reflexes shaped, your instincts locked in. Your voices can unite spirits and your bodies can protect them. And now the day you have eagerly been working towards is finally here. You are ready to make your debut as pop idols, as heroes, as guardians. You stand at the precipice of dedicating your life to protecting the Honmoon and to guarding your fans that power it. With your first single going live this evening, Zora has told all of you that there's one final trial you must pass. Zora has sent you all into the Tranquility Garden in the training grounds to spend some time meditating on this momentum next step you are about to take, to center your thoughts on what matters most in the coming days and months, to focus your thoughts on what will give you inspiration and a fighting reason. Zora would readily have you answer that the love and respect of your fans should be your guiding light. As a retired idol herself, Zora is disciplined and strict, focused solely on bringing up the next generation of the Honmoon's guardians. But perhaps each of you have your own motivations protecting the people of Haneul Haven. Valira, you see your black-haired mentor approaching you in the garden. Tell us, what does she see as she approaches you?
So what she would go through see is a pretty tall elven woman, short, almost bobbed pastel rainbow hair. She's going through and she's pretty much like ready. So she already has like the first outfit that she wants to have on, which is her like bedazzled, studded leather jacket, her silver skirt. At this moment, she is currently like just kneeled down in front, eyes closed, taking deep breaths, a little bit more reserved, and focusing herself.
What is she focusing on?
So she is focusing on, first and foremost, reminding herself what she is here for ultimately, which is the fans, but like a second layer of making sure that at least on the outside that the fans, putting forth the fans and making sure that they don't have to relive any like bad experiences. That she wants to go through and put forth, putting aside the bad for a while and bringing good and positivity as well.
Love it. Focusing on presenting good vibes.
Exactly.
So Zora kind of catches your eye and she gives you a silent nod, and that's a gesture means it's time to make your way towards the front of the garden. However, Zora continues on, searching for her next pupil. When she comes across you, Ruby, what does she see?
She sees an equally tall, pale-skinned woman with very striking hair. I guess it would remind you of a calico cat of sorts. There's a bit of auburn, a bit of black, a bit of white. Not all just combines to this mass of hair. And her green eyes kind of look up. She seems relaxed, almost too calm for what's about to be happening. And she kind of just raises her eyebrow and waits expectantly.
So Zora kind of gives you just a thin smile as you raise your eyebrow, and she nods to you again. Just that silent gesture, she means it's time for you to prepare yourself and head towards the front of the garden. And again, she kind of turns and wanders down the path until she comes up to you, Denanthea. What does she come upon?
So she would definitely be the youngest looking of the trio. And this isn't just thanks to her 9-step glass skincare routine. It will be because she is the baby of the group. She does have bright purple eyes, very rosy cheeks and lips, and she's only a halfling, so she's much shorter than the other two as well. She's only 4 foot tall, and she has this very long brown braid that kind of sways along the floor and grazes the floor, and throughout it are silver rings and chains that twinkle as she's kind of moving and sway. She's dripped head to toe in purples. She wears a shirt with like a silver silk embroidery throughout it, which has a nod to the more traditional hanbok kind of dress that she would have seen growing up.
Ooh, love that. So she kind of locks eyes with you. Again, that silent nod, and moves on. And it looks like she's beginning to actually move herself towards the front of the garden when she stumbles across you, Charlie. And what does she see as she draws near?
She sees a very familiar figure, as Charlie is Zora's younger sister. So they've grown up with each other, they've known each other. I would say Charlie has a somewhat guarded but hopeful figure on her face, and just waiting for Zora's reaction.
Zora just kind of looks at you and says, "It's time for their final trial. Prepare the grounds." And she turns and heads back towards the front of the garden. So why don't we go ahead and open up our map, and we can take a look at this garden you guys have been wandering through. Once it loads, there we go. So you all are gathered there at the front of the garden, and Zora kind of just quietly approaches, and she has a rare look of pride shining in her eyes as she looks at each one of you very carefully. You have spent years preparing for this moment. Tonight, you are no longer trainees. You will debut as idols. Already, you've built up a fan base that waits for you, and it is their love and devotion that will begin to heal the cracks in the Honmoon. You must cherish and protect the love of your fans above all else. Without them, you have nothing. It is their power that gives light and strength to the Honmoon. She kind of motions behind her at the garden. Work together and trust one another. Your final trial is this. Seek out your fans and protect them. Then you will really be truly ready to be true idols. And she gives a thin smile and disappears back towards the pagoda at the back of the garden. What would you all like to do?
So I want to kind of gather Ruby, Valira, and Danny into a group hug, because who doesn't like a group hug? And just be like, hey, we've got this. It's your debut tonight. Let's finish this the right way.
I'd like to think in the group hug, I'm kind of just hugging everyone's knees.
Oh, I love it. Hold on. Sorry, map's just froze on me. It's been want to do lately. So I guess I would just encourage you all to maybe start exploring a little bit. You do hear, actually go ahead and give me, let's get this first of the, why don't you all give me a perception check? Nice.
You?
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. So, Ruby, maybe you're a little bit distracted. Maybe you're thinking about like what you want for lunch. But the rest of you, because that distracts me entirely. The rest of you do hear some movement, kind of northwest-ish, and just north being, straight up.
I look at everyone and say, are we ready? All right, let's do this. And I start taking a leisurely jog, hoping that they'll get in front of me.
He's definitely gonna like just follow suit behind you, like
Right. Valira will go through and match Charlie's stride.
I just side eye Valera. I'm like, go. Go.
Okay. And then she'll move forward.
All right, Ruby, Danny, come on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ruby's just very casually strolling along, like she is so relaxed. She has no idea what's actually going on.
So it finally unfroze, and now I can actually show you. Not me panicking over here trying to get maps to load. As you start to kind of wander around the path, you see what looks to be like just kind of maybe a human female, and she's got a big smile on her face, and she's waving a light stick around at you, waving excitedly. But she doesn't seem to be saying anything. It's just kind of a clear excitement exuding from her.
So Valira's going to take that and just go through and go
And
up.
Valira, go ahead. What were you? Were
Yeah,
you just
no,
gonna,
she was just gonna go through, be like, hello.
And
Yes.
as you do that, go ahead and give me another perception check.
16.
Okay, it looks like all three of you can actually give me the perception check.
17.
17.
And I got a 19, I believe. Oh, plus 22.
Okay, nice. Yeah, you guys, very perceptive group. As you approach the fan, you all notice that the water next to you is beginning to ripple, and out of it, there seems to be just a demon rising out of the water. So what we're actually going to do, just for my own sanity's sake, is roll initiative and just go in turns for what we would like to do with this. So you can just go ahead and roll, and I think it'll do it for me. Yes, working. Yes. Did everyone get their rolls in? It looks like.
Mhm.
Wow. Charlie.
I don't know how.
Plus 5. Oh my god.
That's what you get for letting us go first.
Clearly, she was putting on an act because she is dexterous. All right. So, Charlie, what would you like to do?
I am going to go ahead and cast my first pep talk. So you all get a where'd it go? Sorry, I hit the wrong button. So I deliver a quick, pointed, and surprisingly effective pep talk. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll a d4 with hopes that it doesn't do too many. Nope. Go away. All right.
Are you two having
It keeps on
Beyond
increasing
problems?
in number. It keeps on increasing in the number of d4s that I'm rolling, and that's not very helpful right now.
Oh,
I don't know why. Like, it's not letting me roll it. It's just increasing.
then just click roll. Yeah, gosh, that's a lot of D4s. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all don't get those 22 points. How many were you supposed to roll? Just one D4?
Yeah, just one d4, but I kept on clicking on the wrong one. So basically,
So we'll be nice and take the first one, which is a 4.
perfect. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna add add that 4 as an ability check to your next roll.
So it's sort of basically kind of like a bardic inspiration. So this is a unique spell we created just for Charlie as the manager of the group.
Thank you.
It's my way to cheer y'all on.
Rah. Anything else you want to do, Charlie?
No, I'm gonna stand back and let them have fun.
Okay. Well, and actually, it looks like Ruby, you are up next.
Oh my lord. Okay. Since Lyra and Denethia are kind of in between her and the fan. She is simply going to do her best at keeping the water demon at bay.
Okay.
Um, would it count as a person? Is it
Like as a
humanoid or
humanoid?
yeah?
I believe so, yeah.
Then she is going to cast hold person on
Okay.
demon. It is a DC 14 wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, okay. Saving throw. Here we go. A whopping 8. Love that for
Yeah.
me.
Right. So it is paralyzed for the duration of the spell, and at each end of its turn, it can repeat the save.
Okay. So we'll mark that in orange so that we know that it's paralyzed. And Valira, you're up next.
All right. So Valira, she's going to move herself to get between the demon and the fan. And she is going to go through. She is going to go through and cast Dissonant Whispers at first level.
Okay.
Wisdom save 13.
Wisdom save? Okay.
Yes.
You guys are really going for the wisdom here. What the? I just rolled another 8.
So,
You cursed your dice.
it's all
I
about the
guess
8.
so. Dang it.
So-
Okay. So what's happening then to him?
So the demon will take 8 damage, and it must use its reaction if available, which I don't know if it's going to be available since her whole person is currently in place to
Yeah, I
move
don't
as
think
far
so.
away. Yeah. At this point,
Okay.
it was all about the damage.
Okay, excellent. I don't know what's going on with D&D Beyond. This is really bad. It just has frozen up yet again for me. But you said 8 damage.
Mhm.
Okay. And we're just gonna quietly open another tab over here. Hold on, folks. I'm so sorry. I have 6,000 tabs open, and I think it's finally mad at me enough that it's like, no more tabs.
It's all good. Take your time.
Thank you. Okay. Did you wanna do your thing now, D&D Beyond? Did you want to? No? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, what's everyone's favorite K-pop Demon Hunter song while Molly tries to restart maps again?
Mine's free at the moment.
Mine's how
Yes.
it's done at the moment.
Wait, how it's done?
Yeah.
I do
I
have
was
that
done,
one.
done, done.
Done.
What about the rest
And
of
I
you?
was
I mean, I'm an ultimate this is what it sounds like Stan, so
I do love that song. I
That was
really
mine
do.
for
I have
like,
to agree. Yeah.
yeah,
I took a bit to decide there.
I
that
mean,
was
I
mine
know I
for
look
like,
like Baby Saja right now, but I am not a Baby Saja fan.
yeah, that was
Okay.
definitely mine for the longest time. And then recently it changed to free.
Mm. That is a good duet, though.
It is. It
it really
is.
is.
Okay, I think we're back. Thanks for the interlude, everyone. Um, let's see. The water demon. So he can't move, correct? With the hold person,
Yeah,
can't take
he's
an.
paralyzed. He's got the
And did you
paralyzed
say
condition.
it was on his turn that he could try and roll, or was it on your turn? I assume his turn.
It's at the end of his turn.
Well, there's not much he can do with his turn anyway, so we'll call this the end of his turn. And it was a wisdom saving throw for that one.
Mhm.
Anything but 8. I got a 9.
Okay.
You said anything.
Yeah, it wasn't
It was an improvement.
Cool.
Unfortunately, he's still paralyzed.
How about that? Okay. Danny, you are up next.
Thank you very much. So I'm going to cast Word of Radiance. So I will need a con save, please.
We're all about the saves. All about them saves. Con roll a 4. I need to change my dice.
So my Word of Radiance is kind of gonna be seen as me singing our newest song that's about to be released. And as I'm
Ooh.
singing, these kind of rays are just coming out of me and going and hitting this demon in the water. And that is a 3.
Nice. I love the visuals of that. That's very cool. We got some
Thanks.
waves happening. All right. Is there anything else you would like to do?
That is it.
Okay. Well, Charlie, we are back up to the top with you.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go on the offensive. Let's go Eldritch Blast to
Do it.
hit. That's going to be a oh, dang it.
Looks like a
19 to hit.
Yep, totally hits.
Okay. And we're gonna go 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And I kindly yell, "You gotta take the offensive."
All right. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right. So next up, you see that there is an imp starting to run down the path towards you all. This is a much smaller little demon guy, kind of like maybe a nasty mosquito almost. But it has eyes locked on the fan, it looks like. So it's funny. It can fly. Cool. It'll fly actually. And it's gonna see you, Valera, as the biggest threat at the moment. So let's see. It's going to try and sting you with its nasty little mosquito. Oh no. It was a dirty 20. It's a dirty 20. It's okay. It's a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. So you are going to take 7 damage, and then you're actually going to take an additional, that was piercing damage, and then you're going to take an additional 7 poison damage. Nasty little mosquito bugs. All right, so let's see here. Ruby, you are up.
All right. Seeing that we have a little mosquito now joining the fray, she's going to attack using Starry Wisp.
Okay. Which one? The little imp?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, but that'll do it.
Okay. And then, oh wow, good rolls. 8 points of damage.
Very nice.
And then as a bonus action, and let me just quickly double check that I've seen this correctly. As a bonus action, you can inspire once. Okay. Never mind. You know what? I'm not going to do it now because I need to read up on this first. So please move on down the turn order.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Then it looks like Valera, you're up.
Alrighty. So she is going to go through and pull out her whip, aptly named Prism Lash, Rainbow Whip. And she's going to go through and attack the imp that just attacked her, or
Yeah,
at
that's
least
fair.
attempt to.
That's very fair.
I doubt a 5 will hit.
Unfortunately, that will not. Oh, and I forgot. I'm so sorry to mention to all of you. You do start out with 1 inspiration, by the way. I'm not saying by any means you need to use it right now, but you have that available to all of you starting out. So, Lyra, anything else you want to do?
You know what? I'll save that inspiration for right now.
That's fair.
And
Yeah.
she is going to bonus action healing word herself real quick.
Yeah, he got you pretty good.
Yeah, he did. Ooh, for 10. So,
Nice. Okay. So then
but
it
that will be
looks
her turn.
all right. Then it looks like our friendly little water demon is back up. He Oh no. Yeah, he's gonna try and just kind of skedaddle a little bit here.
I mean,
Take
he's still paralyzed though, so he can't move
Just
or-
kidding.
Yeah.
He's gonna stay there and take it like a man. And
Sorry.
and he rolled a 4. This guy is the most useless.
At
So
what
he's-
point does the water demon drown? Like, that's the real
I mean,
question.
he breathes in water, so maybe lifting him out of the water would drown, like kill him. I don't know. So that was fun for him. Danny, you're up.
Thank you. DM, would Danitha kind of know imps and water demons? And would I kind of know which one's got, more kind of going on and maybe got more hit points or anything like that? Would I have that knowledge?
Let's do a checky check. I will let you do either survival or nature if one is better than the other for you.
Have a look. Survival is definitely better.
Okay.
13.
So with a 13, your kind of gut reaction is that the water demon is definitely the bigger creature, so you feel like it's probably the bigger threat.
The bigger threat. Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. In that case, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt
Okay.
on the water demon. Bear with me.
Is that radiant or electric?
Have a little look. It is radiant. For some reason,
Okay.
it's not casting though. Bear with me.
The D&D today is just like, it's the weekend. I don't wanna. I'm like, come on.
I don't want to do this.
I don't wanna. You
I'm
literally
gonna
have
try
one
this
job.
way. There we go. 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Does that
That'll hit. Yeah, that hits.
Amazing. So it's kind of how I would envision my guiding bolt. Those rays that I've just kind of shouted, I'm now turning into this kind of ball, and I'm hurling it towards him. That would be a 4d6 of light damage. Let me get that rolled. That's 16 radiant damage.
Nice. So the demon almost looks like he's ready to play volleyball with it. Like he goes to kind of punt it back. But why don't you tell me what happens instead as you take care of this guy? And
So as he kind of like goes to punt it, it's gonna like hit his hands, and as soon as he makes that contact, he's just gonna start disintegrating, and it's kind of
Ooh.
like he turns into dust.
he disappears, ashes on the water. So we'll go ahead and just have a moment for him. Or I guess
Probably
not. You guys
gonna be
probably don't
like-
really want to do a minute, huh? What was
I was
that?
gonna say Charlie is just like, that's what I'm talking about.
Which is great because Charlie, you are up.
All right, so one little thing that I forgot about that I just remembered is that Eldritch Blast has 2 beams. So she is going to focus both of them on the imp.
Okay.
All right, so number 1. How
That
did
one
it say
does
to
not.
hit?
It
That
says
was weird. I don't
you
know
got
what.
a 7. It looks like
Oh, okay.
7 to hit,
And
and that
then
didn't hit.
a 19.
Well,
For the
that one
second
hits.
one.
Yeah, that one
Okay.
hits.
All right. Damage for the imp is going to be 8 points.
Okay. Yeah, his fluttering little wings start to look a little tired, like they
No problem.
fluttering, but they're kind of like, oh god.
And that's it.
Okay. The imp is going to look at all of you, and it's going to take a look at the fan, and it's going to attack the fan.
Uh-oh.
Of course, this is when it rolls great. So it rolled an 18 to hit, which means you see the stinger go into the fan, and the fan screams and just vanishes.
Oh,
All right,
that's not
that's
good.
it. That's probably not good. Ruby, you're up next.
I'm still processing. Oh my god. Okay.
Right.
We were going into trauma.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to start off by using a bonus action to give somebody bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Who wants to be inspired? Who who wants like
Who wants to
who
feel
would
good?
like it?
I'm right near you, and I will always take some bardic inspo.
Okay, then I will give Danny bardic inspiration as my bonus action. And
Thank you.
I finally figured that out. As a part of me giving her bardic inspiration, I can make an unarmed strike.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So let's before we do the main attack, let's quickly roll that. 15 to hit.
Okay. And if you want to go ahead and move up to the imp, like I know you're on a bridge,
Mhm.
but you can get by your fellows easily on the bridge. I'm
Okay.
sure they wouldn't be like, no. I'm sure they'd move out of the way.
Okay.
Unless someone wants to be like, no, and shove her off for funsies, you're welcome to do that. I never stop PvP, but we're going to make an assumption that you're probably not going to do that. Okay, and you said that was a 15 to hit,
Mhm.
which hits. Yes, it does. So roll your
Nice.
damage.
Oh my gosh, that is 8 points of damage.
Okay. Well, tell us how this was. It a punch? Since it wasn't
Oh
no
no,
longer
it was
you.
like a kick. Like
It was a
a
kick. Go
really
ahead and
yeah,
like
like
just paint us a picture here of how you take down this guy.
so she kind of stomps past her band members, absolutely infuriated by the fact that their fan has just been teleported to God's nowhere. And as if she is kicking a soccer ball, she kind of just, takes her leg back and thwack hits the little imp in the side and sends it flying.
Love it. Yeah, he.
I'm actually kind of
Whee!
hoping that Ruby would have kind of used me and done like a leapfrog over me.
I love that.
You know what? And that's when I gave you bardic inspiration.
Yes!
Can we make it a rule that you have to leapfrog for bardic inspiration from now on? So as you do that, Ruby, the imp does go flying and lands into the water and falls into it disappearing. But then you actually hear a scream, and you see another fan running towards you all, followed by some additional impies chasing after it. So we're going to keep our initiative order. So, Valera, you are up next.
Oh, I
Okay.
still have
Mhm.
Oh,
my
Ruby, you
action.
still got things
Sorry,
you
go
can
ahead.
do?
I still have an action. Yeah, that was all part of a bonus action.
Have at it.
Where? Oh, they're all the way over there. I need to
Yeah,
quickly have a
that.
look. See, 60 feet, and I have 30 speed. Sorry, let me just quickly get the rule out and have a look. See, that is
Yeah.
okay. Let's move all the way up to here then. Now the question is that in reach? It is. It is barely in reach. Okay. Then I am going to cast Starry Wisp once more on the closest one. 22 to hit. Am I the only one not hearing Molly right now?
I
Oh,
am.
sorry. That was me. That was me.
Oh,
Okay.
That was yeah. I hit the mic mute on the mic instead of clicking it.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that hits. Sorry. Go ahead and
All
roll
good.
your damage.
That is 6 points of damage.
Nice.
There we go. Sorry. That will be my turn.
That'll be the legit end. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Then it looks like Danantha, you're up next.
Hi.
So I
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. Guys, I'm a hot mess today. Hot mess over here. Valera, I'm sorry. Danantha, you can start mentally preparing because you're up after her.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and let me go through and see if I can read. I'm going to think that Ruby had a really good idea, and I'm also going to Starry Wisp the imp that she just attacked. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
For 7 damage.
Nice. Yeah, already you're starting to see this guy kind of, his trajectory seems to be a little bit wobbly now. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I would like to also think that as she was going through and running past, she just went through, like, I don't know if I want to, you know what? She's also going to like leapfrog and give like inspiration to Ruby.
Yes! It's happening!
And so she's doing that
Leapfrog.
as bonus action, and that will be her turn.
Love it. All right. Now you can go, Danantha.
So Danantha is going to kind of run up and kind of squeeze in between the two of you. And she would cast another guiding bolt. She's actually going to go for... I'm going to get the ruler out just to make sure I have... Because I would probably go... Yeah, I can get that back one. Since you're both hitting the front one, she would go for the back one.
Okay.
Let's see if I can actually cast and it will come up. Nope, still doesn't want to, so I will just roll the d20. That is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Good. And that is 19 damage.
Whoa.
And again, I'm kind of these rays that are around us that kind of look like the rays that you'd have seen in the Honmoon are kind of just channeling around me now. And I'm just kind of pulling them in and pinging them off as I'm casting my guiding bolts.
Yeah, that one does
Love it.
clearly hit it real hard. And it actually stops flying, but you see it's still trying to crawl a little bit forward. And was that it for you?
It is indeed.
All right, then Charlie, we are up to you.
Alrighty. Let me just see about the feat that I have here. Okay, yeah, I can do this. Alright, we're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to be able to get a clean line of sight. And then I'm going to use my light crossbow and aim for the imp that just got his stuff rocked.
A.
That's a 10 to hit. Yeah.
Okay, unfortunately, that does not hit.
Ooh. Okay.
Bah.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. We're going to their turn. So she's kind of 5, 10, 15, 20. Run like the wind towards you guys. And we actually get to move A first. He can't move much because he's just crawling at this point. He's not even flying. This other one is still flying though. Because of that, he gets a lot of movement. So we've got an ad coming up in just a few minutes. So we're going to go ahead and just take a quick 5-minute break for quick hydration, whatever you need. So looks like we're at the top of the hour. At like 6 or 7 after, we'll go ahead and come back on. So stay tuned, stay hydrated, and we'll be right back.
By your devotion we ascend, our strength and purpose never end, to shield your souls from every fight and keep the armor shining bright. Through the darkness we will rise, ready to be your sacrifice. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts aligned, we are strong. Protecting you is where we belong. By your devotion we prevail. No challenge makes our spirit fail. With all of our fans on our side, demons cannot abide. Through every storm we hold the light and keep the armor burning bright. Through the shadows we will rise, fueled by hope that never dies. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts united we are strong. This is where we all belong. By your devotion we ascend, our strength and purpose never end. To shield your souls from every fight and keep the armor shining bright. Through the darkness we will rise, ready to be your sacrifice. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts aligned, we are strong. Protecting you is where we belong. By your devotion we prevail. No challenge makes our spirit fail. With all of our fans on our side, demons cannot abide. Through every storm we hold the light and ship the armor burning bright. Through the shadows we will rise, fueled by hope that never dies. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts united we are strong. This is where we all belong. By your devotion we ascend, our strength and purpose never end. To shield your souls from every fight and keep the armor shining bright. Through the
All right, folks, we are back in the middle of a battle. Hope you all took a moment to hydrate and stretch like we did. And I believe, was it Ruby, you just finished your turn? Or was it Charlie? Who had just finished
Charlie
their turn?
had just finished.
Charlie had, okay.
Yeah.
That's right. I wasn't actually hitting the next button. And then the fan ran and the imps gave chase. So now, Ruby, we're up to you. What would you like to do? Ruby.
Hmm.
You look frozen. You look panicked. Are we okay?
Yes, I'm not enjoying the distance that they've got going on between the two of them. Unfortunately, okay. Let me see. Maybe I can get into like I will have to leapfrog once again over everyone to
Bardic inspiration?
this time unfortunately not, no. But I'm going to move as close as possible to her, so over here. And I am actually going to hold my action. If the imp decides to attack again, I'm
Mhm.
going to put myself in harm's way instead and eat the attack instead.
Okay. Aww. Sacrifice. Okay, then Valira, what would you like to do?
Valira would like to try to not have Ruby be put in harm's way, so she's going to go through and try to Starry Wisp Imp B again.
That's a
So-
good friend.
So she's just going to come up behind and 15 to hit.
That hits.
Oh yeah. Oh, 1 damage.
Oh no. Maybe you're a little panicked about Ruby looking like she's about to be in harm's way.
She's just like, no! Ow! She gets hit. But she's like,
Anything else you'd like to do?
that would be it.
Okay. Then Danantha, what would you like to do?
I am going to kind of move up. Oh, I'm still on the ruler. It'd be helpful if I clicked out of that. I'm going to move up a wee bit and kind of be leaning over everyone. And I'm just going to cast another guiding bolt because it's done me very well and I can't take any chances at the mo. And I'm going to see everyone trying to protect this fan. And I'm just like, I just need this imp to go. So let's roll to attack. 19 to
that'll
hit.
do it. That'll do it.
Yay.
And I'm sorry, were you doing A or B? Which one are you trying to
I'm going to go for B at this
B,
point.
got it.
Yeah.
Because he's a
And then-
bully.
Yeah, he is. And I'm going to go... oh, no, it's already rolled, sorry. That's 11 radiant damage.
All right, tell us how this volleyball of pain is taking this one out.
So it's going to be the same thing. As soon as my guiding bolt kind of makes contact with the imp, he's just going to turn into dust, and it's going to look, as he's kind of like falling, it's going to look kind of like a shooting star and all dusty and glittery.
Love it. All right, is there anything else you wanted to do?
I would actually probably use the rest of my movement to kind of jump around here next to it. Yeah.
All right. Well, then, Charlie, looks like you are up.
All right, so Charlie's heart is full to bursting for protecting that fan, being like, y'all are doing such a great job. And so she's actually going to dash. So 5, yeah, what's that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So to there, just to be kind of like supporting y'all, but seeing y'all kick butt. Kick demon butt.
Yeah. All right, then this poor guy that has like one wing left is just
Dragging himself along.
and you do hear him making that sound. So I think he might be in range of you, Danny. He's gonna try and take a sting at you.
Totally fair.
Does a 13 hit?
It doesn't.
Well, then he's just going to have a horrible, painful death, very suspect. And Ruby, the fan runs up to you and throws her arms around you. But you notice something weird, that you don't actually feel weight or pressure from this. So it's actually your turn. So what would you like to do?
Regardless if it feels weird or not, she's going to focus on keeping, this fan safe, and she will cast Starry Wisp at the little imp on the ground, or what
Take
remains
him
of
out of
him.
his
I
misery.
suppose.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Well,
Almost, but not quite there, unfortunately. Maybe you're
pity.
thrown off by this weird sort of hug happening now. It's just like,
Probably, yeah.
What's happening? What's going on? Anything else you wanted to do?
No, that would be it.
Okay. Then Lara, you're up.
Valara is going to go through, get a little bit close, lean over, and try to Starry Wisp the last remaining imp. Maybe put it out of its misery. Maybe
Maybe.
15.
Yes.
8 damage.
Yes. Excellent. Go ahead and tell us how Starry Wisp takes this guy out.
So she would go through and pull a little bit of energy from the Honmoon, like shape it very much into Star, because she likes astral stuff as well. And it's almost like the star shuriken motion. You just see it go back and he just dissolves.
Bye-bye. Love it. Bye-bye. So yeah, then it looks like you managed to save this fan. And the fan kind of looks at you with just a kind of a grateful smile. And sort of just fades from view. You can all roll Arcana if you'd like, an Arcana check.
Before they disappeared, would I have had a chance to get a hug? Because as soon as I saw that they hugged Ruby, I kind of would have put out my hands to almost have
I
a
mean,
hug.
if you're putting out your arms, yeah, it would have also, because I
Got
will
a
never
hug.
deny anyone a hug.
Would I have
Um,
felt that it was kind of different as well? Like,
Yeah, again, you don't feel the weight of it, like the pressure of a hug. And based on your Arcana checks, you all are able to deduce that it seemed to be an illusion of a fan, that it was just an illusion you were seeing.
okay. Very strange.
All right, so now what would you guys like to do?
I, upon knowing this, would kind of call in for a group huddle. And I'd be like, was that fan really there?
I do believe so, but
Zora has some abilities that she has yet to show me, so she could have just been a training exercise. It's kind of hard to say.
well, I mean, she did speak about a final test, did she not?
This is true. This is very true. And that's kind of like I realised that I kind of like wiped some sweat off my brow because it felt a little bit too real. It's kind of like when you have like the VR glasses on and you're like fighting things and it's just a little bit too realistic when you start falling over. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's great. I love that. If you want, you can do like an investigation or perception, or you can around the garden.
Sure, why not? I think I'll
Yeah.
do an investigation check.
Okay. And anyone that wants to is
9.
welcome to. Uh-oh. Ruby, are you still hungry?
Yes,
still thinking about
no,
lunch.
definitely.
Oh,
You
that
said
was almost
investigation
nice.
or perception, correct?
Yes.
Okay, because she's gonna go perception. Apparently, I like 15 today.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so we got a 5, a 10, a 15, and an 11. Yeah, so I think really only you, Valera, that there seems to be, where's my pointer? There seems to be like movement in the bushes kind of around here.
She's going to go through and point that out. Just be like, stay on guard. There's something in the bushes over there. Just generally pointing that direction.
And
I
as you
think
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, as kind of I heard that, I'm still kind of in hunting mode, shall we say. So I would start running over. I want to get them all. I don't want anyone to get out of my reach. So I'm going to kind of move up to like here.
Okay. And what are the rest of you doing while she's kind of moving? Are you following or?
Yeah, she would be
Definitely
following.
following. We're not leaving
Okay.
her alone.
Right.
Yeah, I'll bring up the end there.
Okay. So you all see that, oh my gosh, I can't click right now. There seems to be just, again, these are a little bit different sort of looking demons. They're very small, almost cute, you would say, if it weren't for the fact that they want to destroy you. And walking down the path, you see a fan starting to kind of come around the corner and get excited as they see you. So I'll let you all kind of take one action before we roll initiative.
All right, so I just want to say, hey guys, let's put on our happy faces. Let's not scare the fan while protecting them.
Happy, happy, happy.
And that's exactly what Valara does. She is just like, it's like a switch has flipped and she is in idle mode.
Bring on the persona.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think Ruby would do the same. Like very like bold, big smile.
Okay. All right, then why don't we go ahead and add some initiative here, just so we can kind of easily go through.
My initiative rolls have been shocking.
Good or bad?
Bad. I've been last every time, but I'm hitting, so I'm not going to complain. So
I mean,
I'm
I feel
happy
like
with
that's
the
more
rolls.
important. Although, yeah, it's a little dangerous now. Okay, so Valera, what you doing?
Mhm. So Valara is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And she's going to go through and cast Starry Wisp, but more like she's putting on a show than anything else, as to not panic the fan. But she's going to be aiming at A. Wait, no.
Okay,
She'll aim at B because they are closer to the fan.
gotcha.
Now I gotta find my character sheet again.
Should be on D&D Beyond.
Right. I was going through notes, math, tree.
You have as many tabs as me.
Right. 22 to hit
Oh gosh, yeah, that'll hit.
for 7 damage.
Okay, wow, these guys are not strong. So, yeah, go ahead and tell us how you take him out.
So she's going through. The fan would see it a lot as maybe a trick of the light, but she's going through to. She's taking a little bit more time to like formulate it as to not arouse the fear of the fan. And then like she's just gonna go through and do like one of these motions, and as she does that,
Oh, cool.
that's what she lets go. Yeah.
Very cool. I love that.
And he goes into the bushes. Probably hear a little death sound.
That's definitely the sound. I can never recreate that sound. Okay, so and that was it for you then? Okay.
That was it for me.
Go ahead real quick and give me a perception check.
All right. It's not a good perception check, but 10.
Yeah, no, sorry. I just rolled and got a 19. So you don't see, unfortunately, as another one comes sneaking up through the bushes, kind of behind you. He doesn't. Where did his letter go? And he is going to take his tiny little claws and yeah, he's going to take his tiny little claws and try and slash at you. But it's not going to matter because he rolled a 6. So
That does not hit.
fine. Then let's see what this other guy's gonna do. Not the DM getting bitter about bad rolls. This one's gonna run up to you, mad that you killed its little friend. And he's also going to try and claw at you for a 14.
That does hit, unfortunately. Revenge.
So you
I'm
will
liking how
take...
these demons are French, apparently.
Yes, these are the French demons. That's why they're
Specifically the
these-
chef from The Little Mermaid.
Yes. Well, I mean, if you look at the name, it kind of looks French. Croisette. So
Can't wait to hear the noise it makes when it dies.
So it is going to take you are going to take 5 piercing damage, and then I'm going to need Constitution saving throw with DC of 10.
Alrighty. 14.
Okay, you are good. You resist. You feel like maybe those claws weren't too clean, but you you managed to resist any feeling of ickiness from. And Charlie, you are up next.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and protect my girls and do an Eldritch Blast at each of them. So the one to the left.
The way you said that made it sounded like you were going to hit each of your girls.
I'll take them out. Don't worry.
This campaign will end real quick.
Thanks for joining.
All right, so the one to the left does a 17 hit?
That does.
Okay. And then the one above, I don't think that one, 8 does not hit.
That does not.
Okay, so the first one's damage is going to be 8 damage.
All right, tell us how you're taking that guy down.
So the Eldritch Blast has like a purple hue to it, and it just like zaps him like a bug zapper, and he just and then crashes to the ground.
And that is his French dying noises. I am so sorry, France. And the other one didn't. Yeah. So anything else for you, Charlie?
That's it.
Okay. Then Ruby, you are up next.
I am simply going to copy Valira's wonderful lead of the Starry Wisp dance move, like performance, and try and do the same to the remaining demon.
Get it. Get it. That'll hit. Yay.
Ooh, for only 2 damage though.
You can hear a squeak of pain from it as the Starry Wisp runs into it. Is there anything else you would like to do, Ruby?
No, I believe not.
Okay. Then it is the fan's turn, and having not seen the demons, 30, it is so excited to see you guys, and she just runs up ready to give you a hug. And that will be her maybe not smartest move turn. Danny, you are up next.
So is this one like above the one that's still alive? Or are they both still alive?
No, let me go ahead and just get rid of the one that passed. So you only have the one kind of a little bit on the north of the two of them.
Cool. So I'm going to kind of like move up to here, and I'm just going to kind of like pinch this one. And as I do, I'm going to start singing Little Mermaid. Using my word of radiance. So I will need a con save, please.
Okie dokie. A con save. Well, we don't get any bonus to that. Oh, we did okay. We got a 19.
It saves. It likes
Okay.
my song.
It does. It's kind of like, ooh, ha, ha, ha. I am playing Quasit as French from now on. All right. Anything else for you, Danantha?
That is it.
Okay.
You see the heart eyes appear.
Yes, with baguettes. All right. Valira.
So she's going to try to use Prism Lash on the remaining closet.
Okay.
Hopefully, maybe. No.
Maybe
She does
not. Maybe
not.
not.
You know what? I'm going to heroic inspiration.
Okay. All right. Fingers crossed.
Fans.
11.
Unfortunately, no. But valiant try. All right. Was that it for you then?
Oh wait, does that count for my pep talk? I don't know if y'all used my pep talk or not yet.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So what
Oh,
do they
yeah.
get to add?
They added 4. Because I
Oh,
rolled the
yeah.
D4,
Do you
they
wanna-
added
Oh, yeah.
4.
Yes.
Do you want to do that? Because that will
Yes.
definitely hit then.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
In that case. And then 4 damage.
Nice. All right. Another kind of angry squeak comes out of it. And then was that it for you?
That will be it for her.
Okay. So I think the Quasit is really just enjoying being sung at this point. And it just wants to give you a hug with its claws, Danny. So here we go. And it's a lovely hug. That does not do any damage to you because it rolled a 9. So
I'm
Charlie,
just kind of like
you are
petting
up.
it.
Alright, let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I just want to see here. I mean, I guess try to Eldritch. Well, no, I don't want to hurt Annie because she's holding him. Let's throw the. This may not be good, but let's throw the dagger at the little demon.
Okay.
11 to
Is it-
hit. I don't think that's gonna work.
It's not gonna hit. It's not gonna hit.
Okay.
But you didn't roll in that one, in which case damage would have gone elsewhere. So
Exactly.
at least that's a bonus there. That it for you, Charlie?
Yes.
All right. Ruby.
I am simply going to try again and hope for the best. Hope that Danny isn't going to get hit.
So good.
Oh god, it's a 10.
You also have the pep talk if you want to use it.
I will use it then.
Okay, then it will hit.
All right. 6 points of damage.
Nice. All right. Okay. Why is this one so much? Okay. Was that it for you? Ruby? Is that it for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the fan is just like oblivious and trying to like hug you all and like take selfies with you in the midst of this, just like, I don't know what's going on. You're singing. Oh, it's glorious. I love it. What? That's weird.
Where this like Quasit is like hugging me, I'm like trying to play out. I'm not trying to strangle it. I'm like,
oh, I'll do that pose too. Weird. All right, then Diantha, you're up next.
okay, I am just going to carry on with my word of radiance. If I could please get a con save.
Let's try it. Oh, we only got a 9 this time.
Yay. So I'm just going to carry on with my aerial a cappella,
Love it.
and that is 4 radiant damage.
Okay. go ahead and tell us how you're taking this one down. This
Yay.
radiant stuff, that must be super effective.
So I'm kind of just like singing to it whilst holding it, and it's just gonna kind of like, because obviously I don't want to freak the fan out, so I'm just pretending that I'm like lullabying it to sleep, and it's actually just gonna kind of go asleep very nicely, and then I'm just gonna be like, oh, they're ready to have a nap now, and lay them on the floor.
I love this so much. Yeah, so the fan watches very excitedly, a little confused by it all, but gives you all a thumbs up, and then this one also begins to fade. And from up above in the pagoda, you hear Zora call out, "Well done. Come up here and join me." So as you all head upstairs into the pagoda, which is just sort of a nice, relaxing space. You see there's, it's got chairs and couches and whatnot. But in the middle of this, Zora is standing there behind an ornate table with 4 items laid out on it. And she picks up the first item, which is a necklace, a pendant hanging from a gold chain. And the pendant is made of like intricate wires, carefully shaped into the shape of kind of like the Honmoon's weave. All these wires and beautiful intricacies there. And it glimmers blue and purple in the light. And she motions you forward, Danantha. She reaches around to clip it around your neck, saying, "Trust the Honmoon. Use it to protect the people of Haneul Haven." And what you just received is the amulet of. So these are all magic items. I'll send you the links in just a few moments, but you should be able to look it up and add it to your character.
Thank you.
And then Ruby, she motions you forward, and she picks up a small hand drum. It has a soft glow to resembling it, sort of resembling the light sticks waved by fans during concerts. There's a small clip on it, so you can easily attach it to like your clothes. And she gives it a few taps with her fingernails before pressing it into your hands. The music unites us. Let your rhythm guide you in protecting the people of Haneul. And what you just received is the Rhythm Maker's Drum.
Okay.
Valira, come forward. She picks up a very delicate bracelet, singular, and the pearl glitters and catches the light, casting teals and pinks through the air as it shimmers with power. She grabs your hand gently and attaches it around your wrist. "Pearls are precious and powerful stones," she said. "So are the people of Haneul Haven. Protect them with this." And you just received a pearl of power. And finally, she looks at you, Charlie, and she picks up another necklace, and it has a dark crystal hanging from a silver chain. It catches the light, glowing deep pinks and maroon. And sort of a look of softness flashes across her features as she regards you, her younger sister. And although you've had your turbulent moments, she's still gentle as she clasps the necklace, saying, "Your song may not be able to inspire others, but that does not mean that you should not guard them. Use this to find your own way of calling upon." And you receive a dark shard amulet. So I will get that to you guys in just a moment. The link. Were you all able to find those?
Mhm.
If not, just let me know in the chat, and I will send you the link.
What was my
so
one
Zora,
called again? Sorry.
yours is the Amulet of the Devout.
Thank you.
And if your items have a rating, you're getting the uncommon rated one, because sometimes there's different ones. Everyone else find theirs okay?
Mhm.
Okay. So Zora sort of steps back and she looks at each of you with almost tears seeming to glisten in her eyes. And she says in a serious but proud tone, "I have no more to teach you. You are ready to embrace your new lives and become the greatest pop idol group of this generation. You are RAD. Harness this rage against the demons and use it Use your voices to heal the Honmoon, strengthen it, and protect our city. And with that, Zora dismisses you to embrace your destiny. You are now about to take your next step of your careers and journey by leaving the quiet of the training camp and moving into your new apartment in the heart of Haneul Heights. So let me load up that map for you guys. Welcome to your new apartment.
Very
Nice.
cool.
Ooh.
And I can't wait to hear the fight for who gets which bedroom. Haneul Heights is a bustling metropolis. It is home to all manner of species from across modern-day faith. Your new apartment is at the heart of this bustling city. Your new place has a bedroom for each of you, a shared living quarters kind of there right in front of your tokens. And in the back, you'll see that there's a kitchen and bathroom. And to the back sort of left corner there is a studio and sort of creative space. Back here is where you will host a live stream, single releases, and you officially. You know that your group has already begun to gain a careful marketing effort and your. So this is a great chance for you to connect with those fans before your official debut. You have a few minutes before your debut is going to go officially live. So was there anything you all wanted to do before the live stream and your before you go live?
How was everyone feeling? Like, did anyone get hurt? Need any healing?
Valara, who still has been like pretty stone face, takes a moment and she just relaxes and you see how hurt she actually is. Like,
Ooh, okay.
I am. Ow.
Okay.
I could use something.
Okay, so I look at the other two and be like, does anyone else know how to heal? Okay. I'll go ahead and use healing word on you. And so you get 6 points of hit points back.
Thank you. She is already like almost pretty much perfect now.
I look
I do
at her real quick
apologise. I
and
do
like,
have cure wounds, but saying that I am nearly out of spell slots, so I also kind of need to hold on to them if I
good.
can.
So I do want to take a second just to look at Valaria and be like, does that mean I could choose my room before you do?
I suppose. She will motion for Charlie to go through and do so. He's like, dang it.
So we'll let the fight for the bedrooms play out in a little bit. well, Danny's ready.
I was like,
Okay, we can do this. We can do this. So go ahead and we'll just do it as initiative, and that's how we will determine who gets to pick first.
I like that.
Charlie, if you roll Charlie, if you roll lower than Valira, then you get to swap essentially. So that's how we'll play that part out.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it does look like you do get to swap. So Charlie, yeah, go ahead. Here, I'll just do it that way so you guys can see. Charlie, you will actually get to go first and pick your bedroom.
So I take the second to like look in all four. And I see the purple, and I'm like, this is home. Yes.
So we've got one claimed. Ruby, which one would you like to snag?
Oh, you know what? She actually would step back and be like, girls, I really do not care. Please go ahead. I will take whatever is left over. Like, clearly, like, the big sister in her is like, just go for it. I don't really care. She just wants food.
Very fair. I identify with Ruby very much. All right, then Valera, what would you like to grab?
So she's going to walk in, and she's going to kind of do what Charlie did, just take a look. She's going through and trying to gauge it based on like how calming she thinks that the room is. Just go over, take a look, and then she would just end up settling with the little blue room.
All right. Samantha, what do you want to
So-
snag?
Danantha's going to kind of like run in. She's going to peer through all the doors. And then as soon as she gets to the purple room, because obviously she's dressed head to toe in purple, she's going to like peer around, see the purple first, and her face is going to like light up. Then she's going to see Charlie and her face is just going to drop. Like the color just drains out. And obviously Charlie looks after her so much, so she doesn't even, she's like, no, I'm gonna ask. And then she just runs back into the room next door and settles down in the red
Can I
room.
roll perception just to see if like if I'm even like facing her when she comes in or anything?
Yeah, the DC will be Danantha's passive perception, whatever that is.
Okay.
That's a good question. Mine's
So
13.
I rolled a 14.
Okay, then you saw it.
Okay. So I let out this big dramatic sigh and I walk over into the other room. Say, go take the purple one. I haven't even hung up anything yet.
As soon as Charlie says that, Jennifer's gonna like, because she's already started unpacking, she's just gonna like quickly run up, hug you round the knees again, and then putting everything back in her case. And as she's kind of like in the doorway, she's just gonna turn around and be like, I love you, and then run off to her little room.
And in the meantime, it looks like Ruby snagged up the green one.
Yep. She watched all of that going down and was just like, okay, I guess this is the one room nobody wanted. I'm just gonna take this then.
That's very fair. All right. So with all that, your time has kind of run out, and it's now time for you all to head back to the studio, where you see 3 stools set up in front of a. There's a small desk behind the camera with a computer monitoring the chat and stream, and you'll all be able to see the comments from interact with the chat. And so this is the moment where you streaming audience can make this sort of an immersive experience. There's a new idol group named RAD about to debut. You are going to be part of this live stream, so feel free to add your comments. You are watching RAD's debut live stream. And I would encourage anyone that's watching the chat to like interact with them if you would like. But Charlie, I imagine you're helping the girls ready, right? Well, like, what are you kind of doing to help them get ready as the countdown's about to start and this is about to go live?
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is just make sure like everything's all connected, everything's projecting the correct way, everyone's like I do the tech check basically. Make sure that there's no glitches and things like that happen because well, technology in the D&D world is a fun thing to deal with.
Let's hope their world doesn't run on D&D Beyond.
And then I have heard Ruby's stomach growling, so I am going to go into the kitchen and get some food going for her. For all of them, but
Yay!
So the countdown 3, 2, 1 goes down and the red light comes on, indicating that you are live. You see that there are already hundreds in the chat with pouring in every minute. There is a flurry of comments and heart emojis. You see that there's an official fan club that has already formed for your group. They call themselves the Radicals, and they're eagerly waiting for your debut. What do you want to say to your fans before your music video is live?
So Valira would go through and start off and just be like, "Hello, our radicals. I can't wait to go through, like, we cannot wait to go through and debut this new song for you. We've worked really hard on it, and we are ready to show you what we've been working on." And then she'll gesture for anybody else to go through in.
Danitha would then kind of like follow up with, "Thank you for all your support so far. It means so much to us. We hope you love this as much as we do, and we wouldn't be here without you."
And then I suppose, as the final member of the group, Ruby is just going to keep it short and sweet. She's kind of going to like show one of those. Oh God, I don't. Can people see that? One of those
Yeah,
like,
you can do the little heart thing, a little heart, or
Yeah.
like,
I
or
can't.
like,
Oh my gosh, my hands don't
Yeah.
do that.
like something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the camera and be like, "We love you guys, and we've put all our heart and effort into this, and I hope you're gonna love it as much as we do."
Okay. So what we're going to do is you are all going to roll a performance check. This will be a group skill check. And because you saved more fans than not, you get to roll with advantage on this.
And to confirm, it's just those three rolling.
Nope,
correct?
needed
you were
that
helping them get
advantage.
ready. So go ahead and add to it.
Okay.
20.
Danny, you
At
also have bardic
advantage.
inspiration, by the way.
I got a nat 20.
Whoa. These are some good
Hey.
checks. Okay, so let's go through and see what everyone's score was. Ruby, what was yours?
21.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Danantha?
Mine was a nat 20, so it's 24.
Oh my gosh. Why did I even bother having you guys do performance checks? Valera?
24, unfortunately, not a nat 20. So.
Okay. And Charlie?
I got a 12.
Okay. Well, this was a group check, so you're okay. Yeah, so you see like in the comments that fans just continue to express their love and express how eager they are to support your effort. And as you sit there, you see around you, even in the studio, there's glimmers of the Honmoon just sort of swelling up around you. And your new music video debuts to rounding success. So congratulations all. You are now officially Pop Idol. Woo! Yeah.
Yay.
So, you all head to bed for the night. And you are able to get a long rest in. And we're probably going to take a break here. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a break here. We're going to go ahead and make this a 10-minute break. So like a few minutes after 3, or a few minutes after the top of the hour, wherever you're watching from, we'll be back. So again, take your hydration back in.
Spirit fail with all of our fans on our side. Demons cannot abide. Through every storm we hold the light and ship the armor burning bright. Through the shadows we will rise, fueled by hope that never dies. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts united, we are strong. This is where we all belong. By your devotion we ascend, our strength and purpose never end. To shield your souls from every fight, and keep the Honmoon shining bright. Through the darkness we will rise, ready to be your sacrifice. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts aligned, we are strong. Protecting you is where we belong. By your devotion we prevail. No challenge makes our spirit fail. With all of our fans on our side, demons cannot abide. Through every storm we hold the light, and keep the Honmoon burning bright. Through the shadows we will rise, fueled by hope that never dies. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts united we are strong. This is where we all belong. By your devotion we ascend, our strength and purpose never end. To shield your souls from every fight, and keep the Honmoon shining bright. Through the darkness we will rise, ready to be your sacrifice. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts aligned we are strong. Protecting you is where we belong. By your devotion we prevail. No challenge makes our spirit fail. With all of our fans on our side, demons cannot abide. Through every storm we hold the light, and keep the Honmoon burning bright. Through the shadows we will rise, fueled by hope that never dies. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts united we are strong. This is where we all belong. By your devotion we ascend, our strength and purpose never end. To shield your souls from every fight and keep the honor shining bright. Through the darkness we will rise, ready to be your sacrifice. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts aligned we are strong, protecting you is where we belong. By your devotion we prevail, no challenge makes our spirit fail. With all of our fans on our side, demons cannot abide. Through every storm we hold the light and ship the armor burning bright. Through the shadows we will rise, fueled by hope that never dies. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts united we are strong, this is where we all belong. By your devotion we ascend, our strength and purpose never end. To shield your souls from every fight and keep the armor shining bright. Through the darkness we will rise, ready to be your sacrifice. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts aligned we are strong, protecting you is where we belong. By your devotion we prevail, no challenge makes our spirit fail. With all of our fans on our side, demons cannot abide. Through every storm we hold the light and ship the armor burning bright. Through the shadows we will rise, fueled by hope that never dies. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts united we are strong, this is where we all belong. By your devotion we ascend, our strength and purpose never end. To shield your souls from every fight and keep the armor shining bright. Through the darkness we will rise, ready to be your sacrifice. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts aligned we are strong, protecting you is where we belong. your devotion we prevail. No challenge makes our spirit fail. With all of our fans on our side, demons cannot abide. Through every storm we hold the light and ship the armor burning bright. Through the shadows we will rise, fueled by hope that never dies. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts united we are strong. This is where we all belong. By your devotion we ascend. Our strength and purpose never end. To shield your souls from every fight and keep the armor shining bright. Through the darkness we will rise, ready to be your sacrifice. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts aligned we are strong. Protecting you is where we belong. By your devotion we prevail. No challenge makes our spirit fail. With all of our fans on our side, demons cannot abide. Through every storm we hold the light and ship the armor burning bright. Through the shadows we will rise, fueled by hope that never dies. We stand together hand in hand, protecting all across the land. With hearts united we are strong. This is where we all belong.
And hello, folks. We all managed to get a little snack time in here. Hopefully you did too. Got a little bit of hydration and leg stretching in. So we just ended with this group becoming official pop idols now. And the next day has now happened. You all roll me a history check. None of you feel entirely rested. You feel like you had bad dreams, but go ahead and roll me a history check.
I slept too well.
Ooh. I got a 21.
Got a 10.
Charlie, you're the only one that actually really remembers having a bad dream. But the rest of you just kind of wake up feeling not entirely on, like when you just kind of had one of those days, restless nights, but that can't slow down your robust schedule as a freshly debuted group. So, Charlie, you know that they only have a limited time to get your group up and out the door before they have their very first meet and greet event. How are you going to go about keeping this group on schedule?
So I grab the biggest metal pan that I possibly can with the wooden spoon from the kitchen, and I start banging it. All right, it's time to wake up. Let's do this.
You hear a very audible "Ah!" from Valara's room.
And I have whatever type of coffee, energy drink, high caffeinated tea that is needed for y'all to not be mad at me.
Yeah, I think from Ruby's room, you kind of just hear like a thud as she rolls out of bed and then a groan as well.
She's coming out. She grabs the coffee. She smiles at Charlie. She does not speak until she takes that first sip of coffee.
Tabitha's going to be the complete opposite. She's already donned in all her gear. She's ready to go. And she just takes her drink very happily and is kind of already waiting for the rest of yours.
Okay. Then here's what we're going to do. Charlie and Danantha, you get to roll just a straight dexterity. It sounds like Ruby and Valera, you guys are a little bit more sleepyheads. No judgment. Same. But you're going to be rolling your dex with disadvantage. And this is to see if you're going to get out of the door on time.
It's a dex save.
Just a straight up dex check. So if you click like where it says the +3, that'll roll it for you. Or not +3, but that's the one I'm looking at. The dex modifier, it'll roll it for you.
Oh, natural
Slightly-
20.
Oh, nice.
I've slightly
I got a
said that I
7 'cause
also
I'm
had a
making
natural
sure.
20, but it was disadvantage, so I have to take that 4.
Oh, no. Okay, so Charlie, why don't you all just
got a
tell me what your
7.
scores are? Okay, 7. Ruby, what did you get,
18.
Ruby? Okay. Valera got a 4. And where's
I got a 7.
Danny's? You got a 7. I'm actually gonna have to yank out a calculator real quick because you guys are all over the board with this one. I think you're gonna be okay. Ooh. Actually, yeah, the DC was 15 and you guys got 12.5 as your average. So unfortunately, you're not running super late, but you are a few minutes behind. And you are whisked. Let me swap out the map here for you. To a local event hall where the event will take place. It seems that your producers have done a great job building up your fan base as there's already a line out the door for your group. And you are dropped off here kind of around the corner. Can you all see your tickets or your tokens? So what would you like to do?
So I know I want to try to look for a back door to get the 3 in without going through the front if possible.
Okay. Sorry, it froze again. That's my life. Yes, you are able to find a back door kind of in the upper left-hand side. That kind of odd-looking, metal-looking thing. That's the back door. So you easily are able to find that.
I'm
Are
gonna
you
say
all
we
following
all kind
her
of, like,
or?
Yes, sneakily as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
just kind of like do around here. Open the door for the 3.
Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to get a smaller eraser for the fog. Oh, that's not the eraser. So you see just kind of like a blank hall here, like a blank hallway with windows to the north. And then to the south, you see that there are some doors that seem to go into the main hall. I'm going to go ahead and just unfog of war all of it. Yoink. This is so satisfying to do. Sorry, I just really got into it there for a second. Okay, so you all have kind of this back hallway, sort of a staging area that you can utilize before heading out to where you can hear just kind of the general excited buzz of fans waiting for you.
So I'm gonna go ahead and open the back door into the green room area and just kind of like usher them all in
Okay.
with the hopes that they see me doing this and be like, "Get inside."
Go, 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 go,
And
And,
then I was just gonna say I will go ahead and be like, "Hey, I'll give y'all literally 3 minutes to get ready, fresh up whatever makeup you need to do. I'll go out and placate the fans, and then I need y'all out there." I know it's probably more my fault, but still. We are late, the fans are important, and we need to make a good impression. Cool.
So Charlie, where are you heading out? Are you heading onto the stage, or go ahead and
Yes.
move your token to where you're going?
I'm like heading out onto the stage and then going to like very deftly close the doors right behind me so no one can see into the backstage area.
So immediately as like you come out, you hear the crowd cheering. That immediately kind of dies off into that like, who is she sort of thing.
Yeah.
So how are you going to sort of placate the fans that are clearly like, what's going on? Who are you? We've been waiting.
Right.
It's
And so
time.
basically, yes. So basically, I'm just going to let them know that RAD has officially arrived backstage. They're just taking a quick moment to get ready to greet all of you. If everyone wants to take their seats, we'll be able to actually do some autographs for you after the show just to make up for the lateness of our arrival.
Okay. Why don't you give me a persuasion check for that?
Okay.
DC is 13. Oh, never mind.
Net 20 with a 26.
Okay. Yeah, the crowd is like, yeah, no problem, man. That's fine. And they all take their seats, like they're very just like hands in their laps, just waiting patiently, quietly.
We have the best fan base.
And the most persuasive manager. So this is going to be a little bit above the table now. This is basically welcome to the fan service gauntlet. Your objective of this meet and greet is to get through it with a positive reputation. So you're starting at 0 with kind of the reputation and gaining a point to all your social checks if you pass them, and you are losing a point if you fail them. So I'll need you to kind of keep track of like what you passed or failed. So Charlie, that was your first one. So you passed. So right now you have a positive score. Yay. And so is there anything the other 3 of you wanted to do before you head out onto the stage after being given a few moments to like collect yourselves?
I would like to cast Bardic Inspiration on every single one of us.
Okay. All right. So mark that to yourselves. You all have, was that a D6?
Mhm.
Okay. And then I'll let you guys choose where you want to sit on the table there. We've got the 3 seats lined up for you.
Oh, as they're coming out, I do like a big open door flourish, and so like the fans all go crazy.
Love it. Love that. Okay.
I like that we're sitting in the order of RAD.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like you knew. I love that. Why don't we go ahead and do just an initiative roll again to see kind of the order of how this is going to play out?
Oh my god.
I guess nobody wants to go first. Okay. Let me write this down just so I have it for my own knowledge. So it looks like Ruby was the high roller, followed by Charlie, which none of you guys were technically the high rollers, but I'm not here to judge. And okay. So you all take your seats and the fans kind of get in line, make a queue, and they will just kind of approach each of you. And the first one, Ruby, you see a fan coming up, and they have a little platter of cookies that are decorated like your logo. And they're so excited. They're like, I watch your YouTube channel. And I know that you love food, so I made these cookies for you. And I was wondering if I could take a picture of you like eating some of them. And she hands you the
Absolutely.
Okay. Go ahead and hold on one second, looking through my notes. Yeah, go ahead and roll. I guess this would be like a performance check, to see like how enthusiastically you're gonna be munching on these cookies. And the DC will be 13.
So 23.
I need to make these higher checks for you guys. So
No, you don't. No, you don't.
nice try. So you see that the fan is just thrilled. Do you want to are you doing anything like fun or like how you're eating
Oh,
it?
I am stuffing my cheeks. I am like, my cheeks are
Chipmunking it?
full.
Monk.
Yeah, and she's got
Yeah.
like one in her hand, and holding it up to the like to the camera, and then the platter on the other, and is like visibly like trying to smile with her cheeks full.
I love that. Yeah, so you see that they are just thrilled with it and they're just snapping photos like crazy. So you pass with flying colors and you have a very happy fan right there. Charlie,
no
we're going to
one
go ahead and
else-
count your one from earlier as kind of your turn, where you were doing your crowd work.
Yeah.
So then
I was gonna
let's
say, if
see.
no one else does it, I was gonna grab the camera from the fan to take a picture together as like
Oh,
she's
okay.
stuffing her face.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wait on that because that's coming
No,
up.
yeah.
So speaking of, yeah, Danantha, you're up next. And a fan comes up holding their phone. And they're just like, oh, I'd love to just, could I get a fun picture with you? Like something wild and crazy, because I love your personality and I'd love to just be able to capture that on camera.
Oh, of course you can. And then I would be like, Charlie, and I would like call you over to take the photo for
Yeah.
us. And to the fan, I'd be like, do you want to make a heart? So we kind of like stand together and do this kind of like little heart pose.
Love that. So why don't you give me an acrobatics check with a DC of 13?
Very nice. Let's have a little look. That's an
Uh-oh.
11.
So the problem is you're a halfling,
I'm so
and the person asking you is actually an orc. So
I'm just like holding onto their arms for dear life, basically.
The visuals of this is just making my day. I'm like, you just trying. So unfortunately, that you see that the orc just is kind of like, thanks, really appreciate it. I'll post this later. And unfortunately, you're gonna get a -1 on the reputation then for your roll. Okay, and then Valira, where is yours? Oh, you're up here. You see a fan coming up who is just like on the verge of tears. Like they're just so overwhelmed in this moment. And there's a lot of stimulus happening in this room. It's loud. There's people talking, and like clearly they're excited to see you, but it's just kind of a hi, I'm excited to meet you. What would you like to do?
She's going to go through and take him. She's going to go grasp the fan's hands and like try to help ground her, like helping her breathe, take deep breath, because above table mood, 'cause that's me. So I would take a moment.
Yeah, I love that. Why don't we call that almost a medicine check?
Ooh.
And again, the DC's 13 on this round.
Okay, and I'm going to use my bardic inspiration.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You guys have bardic inspiration. Don't forget that.
So 14.
Oh, I saw the 3 come up, and I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
11 plus 3, 14.
Okay, so you do manage to. It takes a few moments to really ground them, but you see them. They take deep breaths with you, and the color kind of returns to their face a little bit, and they're clutching your hands, and they just look at you with such sincerity and just say thank you so much. It's just so exciting to get to meet you. I've been so excited for your debut, so I'm just so excited for you. And you pass your check. And then we're back to Ruby, another fan coming up to you. This one, they just they're sorry, your fans really like to give you gifts. I just realized like all your fans are giving you gifts. But it's like a really retro antique looking box. And this fan is also like, you just have such a cool style. I just thought you might like this. I saw it at a thrift shop, so I wanted to get it for you. And they thrust it towards you.
She like very delicately takes it and is like, "It is wonderful. Thank you so much for thinking of me."
Why don't you give me an investigation check, and this time it's going to be 15 is the DC.
Ooh, okay. Ooh,
Ooh.
I do not pass that even with Bardic.
Unfortunately, no. I don't know if you still have your inspiration. Again, I'm not by any means telling you to do it or not. Just these are reminders. I don't know if you used yours or not. Or do you just want to roll with your 7?
No, I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
There we go. Natural 20.
Oh, well, hey. Why I told you to do that,
Nice.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So as you're looking at the box, you notice sort of a pink and maroon glimmer to it. And it looks like it has patterns on it. Patterns that you are well aware of. What would you like to do?
I think I would like to subtly, you know, turn to the others and go, "Do you see? Look at this wonderful gift," and kind of like hint at the patterns and the glowing. Kind of disguise it as, showing off the present to everyone else.
Tanitha's just going to be like, "Oh, that's very pretty. Those details are quite something, aren't they?"
Let's go ahead and have you two do an investigation check, but you can roll with advantage because clearly Ruby's trying to communicate something with you.
Okay, natural 20.
Okay. This is the check, apparently.
And I got a 3, so I just think it's pretty.
You're very distracted because you've got, just a line of fans coming up. before you, and you're trying to get through the line, but Falira, something catches the light on that.
Even
that
with
you
advantage,
notice
it was a 9, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just
unfortunately,
distracted
yeah.
by the shiny.
Exactly. Yeah. But well, and you're on the other side of the table too. So you can't see it as closely. Charlie, did you want to roll at all, or are you more like just working the crowd?
I'm just working the crowd.
Okay.
Just making sure no one rushes the tables, that they all stay in line.
Stay in line. So yeah.
Don't cut. You already saw them.
Stop
You
it.
can go to the
Stop
back of the line.
I imagine you with a little water spray bottle. Stop it. Stop it. Valera, so you do see the patterns on it as well. And you also recognize those patterns.
So she would just go through and be like, she's going to go through, like, acknowledge a fan first of all, and be like, that's very gorgeous, try to go through and be like, where'd you get it at, But she's going to go through and give a very knowing look to Ruby.
The fan's just standing there like so happy. So excited that you both are like into this gift that they found. Is there anything you want to say to them, or do you want to kind of let them just go on the next one to come up?
I don't think I would say anything in particular. I think I would just let them pass.
Okay. All right. So you get to add another positive to the reputation. And then Charlie, let's hop to you work in the crowd. You see, like, you were trying to stop the cutting and whatnot, but then you do see a scuffle kind of fighting happening between a couple of the fans of like, you were cutting, I was here, I waited for 6 hours. No, you didn't. I waited for 7 hours for this. And there's kind of like this fight that's starting to break out.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk over and let me see here. I want to cast friends on one of them.
Okay.
And so I've magically emanated a sense of friendship towards one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have the charmed condition for the duration.
Okay. Let me pull up their step blocks. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Ignore this combat.
It's a 14.
Ignore the combat with the fans, please. What was the throw I need to do? What was the check?
It's a 14 wisdom.
14 wisdom. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they got a 13.
Okay, so basically they are charmed unless they take damage or we attack, and they're just like, you know what? No, you were right. You were here first. Go ahead, and just kind of like calms the situation down.
Okay. I'm trying to decide if I even need to do a skill check. You did it on one, so let's just say you're doing kind of a persuasion check on the other one, but you can now do it with advantage.
Got it. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to roll 2 and then see.
If you right click, there's like advantage and disadvantage that you can select. Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. I did not realize that.
Yeah, fancy.
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah, you're good. You got a 23 with advantage. So
cool.
yeah, you successfully calm them down. And they kind of look sheepishly at you. Sorry, we didn't mean it. Please don't kick us out. And they get back to just standing in line quietly waiting for their turn.
And I want to just reiterate kind of loudly, they're here for the fans. The fans are their most important part of this whole tour and everything. And I just kind of like say that a little bit louder than I need to.
Smart thinking. Smart thinking. Okay. So, Samantha, you have a fan coming up to you, and they seem a little young, and they are just wide-eyed staring at you, and they have some questions. They just bombard you with of, are you dating anyone? What's your perfect type of person? What do your parents think about you being an idol? Are they proud of you? What's your biggest secret that you haven't told anyone, not even the other members?
I would be like trying to answer kind of as it's happening. And then kind of as we get to that last question, I'd be like, my biggest secret. I guess my biggest secret that no one knows is that my skincare routine that I say is a 9-step routine. It's all water. It's just water.
That's weird. I do 36 steps. Um, is that true for her? Like, I guess I'm asking, like, should it be a deception check?
I think it would be because they're so young. She doesn't necessarily want them to be copying her, if that makes sense. So although it
Yes,
is a
yes.
deception, because she does use a lot of skincare, it's more
Okay.
that she's trying to protect her fan, if that makes sense.
Very
She's
much
trying to be
so.
like, don't worry about your skin. It's beautiful. You're going to grow into it. Don't get caught up in that now. So although it is a deception, I guess it's a good deception, if that makes sense.
It does. I love that. I think that's a great backstory. So I'll let you roll with advantage. So you'll do a deception check with a DC of 15.
Let's see if I get higher on the second. No, it's just an 11,
Uh-oh.
unfortunately.
Yeah, maybe if you'd said like you at least use moisturizer, they would have believed you. But like the just water, she's just like,
Do you want to save
I
your
don't
body?
think so. I'm sorry, what?
Use my bardic. Very good.
Oh.
Thank you for reminding me.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. I think you'll have to roll it just to make sure we can get you with it because it was a
Yeah.
D6, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Let's have a little look. If I click this down here, let's roll.
Yeah, you can just click the dice icon and pick which one you need to roll.
Nice. It was a 5.
Nice. Yes. So they seem very hesitant to believe you. Of like, really? Really? But you just kind of keep repeating it, and the fact that you're telling them like your skin's beautiful and whatnot, that distracts them from the question enough that they look really proud of themselves, and they're like, well,
I think
guess
I'm
they
gonna
won't.
be like, what do you use? I need to know your steps.
Oh, well, hold on. And they pull out their phone and they start to like, and then I use this, and then I use this serum, and then I use this cleanser, and then I use this lotion, and then I use this mask. And on Tuesdays, I use this mask, but on Wednesdays, I use this mask. And so they're definitely just going to take you through their whole routine for the whole week. But
Love
you
it.
do get to mark down that you passed.
Yay.
All right, you guys are doing pretty good. I think we've only had one not pass so far.
I was gonna be so upset if I had 2 fails.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, so then we are back to Valira. Yeah. So there's a fan that comes up to you, and they hand you a note that just seems to be doodles and words of encouragement on there. And it's almost like they've just been kind of mindlessly doodling in there, and they kind of silently just hand you this piece of paper. So go ahead and give me an Arcana check, with the DC being, this one's going to be a little bit tougher, of 16.
22.
Nice. Okay. Can't get you guys. You see, though, like as you're looking at this, there's something about it, and you see patterns appearing in the blank spaces of these doodles. It takes a moment because it's kind of playing tricks on your eyes, but there's those same demonic patterns showing through the paper. And the fan just kind of hands it to you and then wanders off without a word.
So, I feel like outwardly she would be like, "Oh my God, this is wonderfully done. These wonderful doodles." She's going to go through and actively go through show Ruby and Danitha, kind of with that same that same look that Ruby was giving her about about the box. She's doing this for the paper.
Okay. If you two want to roll investigation again to see if you kind of pick up on it as well, the DC of this will be 15 for you guys.
16. I got an 8.
You're very busy talking about skincare routine still, so it's fine. But again, maybe it's on the other side. But Ruby, you are now kind of already hyper aware about it. So you pick up on what she's showing you. Is there anything you guys wanted to do with that, or just kind of let the fan wander off and let the next one come up?
I would go through, fold it up, set it down next to me. Like go through, set it down next to me, and then next fan.
Okay. All right. So this will be the final fan as the crowd dies down a little bit, but there's still more. But the time is kind of working against you. A fan just comes up staring at you, Ruby, completely unblinking, just an intense, unblinking gaze, and no word spoken. What would you like to do?
She is going to pretend to blush and be like, "Oh, darling, if you keep on staring like that, you're going to make my ego go to my head. Please."
Okay.
And just
Why
kind of
don't
like,
you, yeah. Why don't you go ahead and roll an insight check for me? The DC will be 16.
ooh, I still have bardic inspiration.
You want to use it?
Think so. I might as well. If it's
Okay.
where do I just oh, there we go. Oh, unfortunate. That's only a 14, I think.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, it is. So you don't quite make it. And you're just seeming to misread the fan, and you yourself are probably starting to feel a little unnerved, and the rest of the audience kind of sees you kind of getting a little unnerved by this fan just staring intently at you. And another fan kind of comes and nudges them out of the way, eventually seeing your discomfort, but unfortunately you're going to take a negative on this one. Charlie, back in the crowd. You see that a lot of fans are having gifts they want to give. And I think you probably would have noticed something's going on with the girls up on the stage. So go ahead and roll an Arcana check. Sorry, the DC
That
is
would be a
16.
9.
Okay. Yeah, there's just a lot of fans wanting to bring up gifts that love this group, and nothing wrong with that. Everyone loves a gift.
I want to call backstage for like an extra table with a label that says, "Hey, I need a gift table back here. Look at all these items being brought in."
Yeah, and one of the stagehands, they start setting up a table behind you all where you can put these gifts you're starting to get. Danantha, let's see who's coming up to you next. Yeah, so a fan comes up to you and they're looking a little shaky and pale. And they just kind of talking very quietly. Can you hear me if I talk at this level on the mic?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And they approach you very quietly and they're just like, I was just wondering if I could maybe have a hug.
And as soon as they say that, she's going to sprout up off her chair, walk round, and just put her arms out for an embrace straight away,
Okay.
almost instinctively.
Go ahead and give me a medicine check. Sorry, the DC 16. Keep forgetting to mention that.
I rolled a 16.
Well, meets it, beats it. So you notice that something is off about this fan. And maybe it's your connection to the Honmoon, but something doesn't quite feel right about this fan. They're trembling a little bit, but it doesn't feel like it's an excited trembling. There's just something wrong with them.
Whilst I'm like hugging them, I'm going to pull them back, but I'm going to like have them by the shoulders almost. And I'm just going to kind of like lock eyes with them and be very in that moment with them. And I'm just going to be like, are you okay? Is everything okay? And just like try and like, let them know that they're in safe hands and that I'm going to look after them, but also trying to suss out what's kind of going on.
Yeah, and they just kind of nod. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little tired, I guess. Maybe I waited too long in line. We waited in line a couple hours because I wanted to make sure I got this hug. So I really, really appreciate you giving me this hug. It was definitely worth the wait, but I think
And
I just need a nap now.
As she says that, she's gonna like pull her in for another one, and she's gonna like call for Charlie, and she's gonna be like, Charlie, can I get some snacks and some water, please? Just to kind of like give to this fan as well, just because they don't look too well. So I want to make sure that
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I'll actually come over and I'll cast very like behind the scenes snack break, and basically I walk out with this basket of brightly filled energy drink snacks, and I hand one to each of the girls as long as they want one, and then a second one to Danantha in order to give to the fan.
Okay.
And so this can. Do you want me to read through it, Molly?
Yeah, so this is a special spell that Charlie has we made just for the stream. So why don't you go ahead and read it so they understand?
So I conjure a small, brightly colored basket filled with energy drinks and snacks, mysterious, effervescent concoctions designed to provide quick bursts of stamina. And so you can drink any one of the drinks provided, and it regains hit points, or those that actually can cast magic. It can you have a choice of 2 expended spell slots from level 1 or 2, or 1 expended spell slot from level 3 or 4 that you get back.
very cool.
But you gotta tell them the other stuff too.
However,
There's
there's a cost because magic always comes with a price. Each time a creature drinks an energy drink, they must immediately roll on the energy drink side effect table using a d6. And so, depending upon what you roll, there's different side effects.
so you have this option to restore some stuff. Just know that there is a cost to having those because Red Bull is not good for you folks. You know, it's just, it can really wreak havoc on you. So be careful with how many you're doing. But the fan does take a snack. And I imagine they're kind of whisked away to a quieter area to get some to sit and eat. And it seems like that does help at least a little bit. And they leave at least contented that they managed to get their hug. And a success for Danantha. Lyra.
Mhm.
Let me come to your section. So you're sitting there and a fan comes up to you and he is a big muscular man, but
Mhm.
he has a RAD shirt and a button that says I'm radical with fan club member. And he thrust his hand towards you, a big beefy arm, like he just wants a really solid handshake from you.
Where I'm gonna go through and try my best to go through and give the best handshake of my life.
Okay, are you just trying to like shake it or like squeeze his hand? Like what's kind of your approach?
I think she would be trying to put forth as much strength as she could give to match it. Because I feel like he does, but she's trying to go through and match.
Okay. Then let's do athletics with a DC of 15 on this one.
16. Barely.
Dang, girl. Yeah, so he looks so shocked and like so pleased that you are matching his energy beat for beat. He did not honestly anticipate it, and he's just so excited to meet you. So glad you're here. I'm going to be one of your biggest fans. It's such a pleasure to meet you. And
It's a pleasure to meet
go
you.
ahead.
Yeah.
And the little heart after like this
It's a little
beefy
fun. Yeah.
guy.
Why not?
Yeah, so he walks away looking pleased. And you guys have made it through the personal section of the fan gauntlet with flying colors. You only had 3 failures out of 12. So definitely doing good. However, there's still a few minutes left within the meet and greet, and there's going to be a chance for some group photos and some group opportunities. So there's sort of, maybe some space set up over on the side of the, you don't have to move your tokens, just kind of visually setting it up to the side here where maybe there's a backdrop where you can take some pictures, and you see that some of the fans have buttons that say VIP where they'll get this special group photo. So you all walk over there, and why don't you each give me why don't you tell me like what are you going to do to make it special, to make this picture special, and we'll determine the check from that. And Charlie will be taking the picture.
Okay.
I would cast my Word of Radiance.
Oh.
So I would be kind of singing before the photo gets taken. So all these rays are going to be kind of like in the photo, and it's kind of going to be like adding like all this shimmer around us. So it's going to make the
Ooh.
photo look all very like glittery and very
Love
cute
that.
and kawaii.
Okay. Love that. Anything the other two want to do, or?
I think I would build on that by adding dancing lights to that.
Ooh.
Just going through and like the areas that she has maybe providing a little bit more extra,
Mhm.
up to 4 like extra torch-sized lights.
Yeah, we got a disco party
Making
going
my
on here.
spark my sparkles all colourful.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Very cute.
love that. Love that. Absolutely love that. Okay, well, I mean, gosh, that's more than enough. So why don't we consider this I'm looking at my list here, performance check, which I know you are all very good at, but because you've done all this extra too, you still get advantage on it. We're looking for a group check of 16. And nice. Nice.
My highest was a dirty 20.
We'll take that. Did everyone get one in? Charlie, did you want to also? Because you'll be taking the photo. Oh, okay. Oh, Charlie, no. But you get advantage. You get advantage, so you can re-roll it
See, I tried to do the advantage and it just wasn't.
Yeah,
wasn't
I'm,
with the
clicking. I
right
have to-
I'm
clicking.
using an iPad,
Yeah.
so I can't do like a right click on it. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it's
11
okay.
advantage.
So it's okay. That was a group check. So maybe the first couple you took were maybe a little blurry, but then you were able to correct yourself. And the most beautiful photos are taken, and the fans are just so stoked by it. And you just see like the sorry, my pointer was still on and it scared me on the map. So I was like, what is that? The most beautiful photos are taken, and you see like that there are just the fans are so excited by this event. Clearly, you've impressed them. And there's just literally a couple minutes. So one of them, like the stagehands and whatnot, whispers, "Why don't we just do a little Q&A? Give the fans a chance to just ask some questions before it ends. We can get a mic set up for them if you want." I'm assuming you all agree to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they bring in a oh no, I'm losing my voice. They bring in a microphone so that you can do this little Q&A, and a line of fans, obviously, they just all start moving to get in front of this mic, each hoping that they can ask their question. When you see that the line's kind of moving as a really beautiful drow moves to the front of the line. And she's dressed very fashionably, and you see she's also wearing a radical button for the fan club on her shirt. And she smiles at each of you before leaning into the microphone and saying, "Hello, RAD. My name is Minji. I'm proud to say I'm the president of the Radical Fan Group and the founder. We are so grateful to have taken the time for you to take the time today out of your schedules to host this event. It's clear you care and love your fans. I just wanted to ask one question. What can the fan club do for you to show our devotion?" I know this was such a...
I will tell you what Charlie's thinking if that helps at all. So Charlie's
Right.
like, this is amazing. I don't want to take the light away from the ladies. So I'm just gonna like meekly step back and hopefully no one notices me.
Charlie, I would say if you wanted, you could be trying to like text them ideas of answers or something like that if you wanted to. If you...
Danitha would kind of lean over and take the mic because she can see that everyone's kind of drawing blanks, and she's like, we can't sit here in silence. So she's gonna just and she's gonna be like, was it Minji?
Yes.
So first off, I want to just thank you from myself and my girls. We just want to say thank you so much for creating such an amazing group. We are just so moved by how lovely you all have been. the gifts that you've given us all, the time that you've waited outside for us all. You've already done more than enough for us. We couldn't ask anything more of you. You were already the best fans that we could ask for.
You see a lot of the fans kind of doing sort of like, oh, we're so touched. Was there anything else the other two or Charlie trying to sneak in answers, or were you happy to let that be the final word?
No, I think that's a great final word.
Same?
Yeah, Valeri's like, perfect.
Okay. And she nods slowly and smiles. Well, thank you, and I believe on behalf of all these other fans and the fan club's members, we're just here to support you and do whatever we can to bring you to success. And with that, the event concludes, as well as today's session. We're going to bring today's session to a close. I know it's incredible. Somehow the time has just flown by, but I'm losing my voice, so we've got to come to a stop. But just to our viewers, thank you so much for joining us today. Big thank you to our players here who have decided to join us on this fun little journey. As I mentioned at the top of the stream, next Saturday, we'll be doing just a little Q&A, ask me anything with the players, so you can ask your questions and get to know them and their characters a little bit more. But then we'll be doing part 2. I believe it's September 20th, which is, the 27th. September 27th, Saturday, September 27th will be part 2. So make sure you give us a follow so you don't miss those notifications. I also want to give a big shout out to my hubby, John, who is our executive producer and created this beautiful template you're seeing here today for us and running the behind the scenes thing. And of course, thank you for watching. We can't do this without your support. So thank you so much. And we hope to see you next week. Bye, everyone. And now we do jazz hands. Jazz hand waving.
Yeah.